Green, green, green. Yellow, yellow,
Alright, well,
yellow.
Darren, we are back here live now. Sorry we missed the beginning of that. Yeah, we lost connection with YouTube, so unfortunately that fell out, but we are back. Sorry for everybody
looks like
that missed it. We do have a yellow right away, though. I slightly saw it. Let's see who it was.
do believe that might have been Greg Hazard, possibly.
No?
No.
I am just as stumped as you. I cannot find anybody.
Oh, looks like Kyle Stewart passing through the pits now, so it might have been him that was involved in that caution. It was a car flipping out of turn 2, looked like dark in color.
Yeah, I seen that as well. Timing screen does not like this, so it's freaking out as well, but we'll try to get
Looks
you
like
a
current
rundown.
leader is going to be Blaine Brink, followed by Mason Mier and Caleb Harmon.
Yeah, Kyle Stewart was showing the leader. Not quite sure. Yeah, so Blaine Brink, Mason Mier, Caleb Harmon, Aiden Bierlin, Carl Dietz, your top 5, Eric Wilkie 6th, Steven Vogelsong 7th, Travis Beerzer 8th, David Hillian 9th. And as you can see there, the running order keeps scrolling, so I cannot read it as fast as it keeps going. But sorry for that, we didn't get a feature lineup for you guys there, but 24 cars did start. It is 30 laps, like we said. Yellow flag laps do not count, so these laps will not count. They will get another 28 laps to go once they go green here. Hopefully we don't have any more issues with our connection.
And double file restart, first attempt.
Yeah, double file, like you mentioned, we just talked about. They missed it, unfortunately. But yeah, double file restarts, I think, till the halfway point, and starts on leader. Blaine Brink's going to get a good start there. He's going to slide up to the high side. Caleb Harmon's going to look to the bottom. Can't quite make it, and the outside line's going to get the run, and another yellow flag will wave here. And Greg Ezard is now involved in that one, as well as Andrew Winnings. They both are stopped on the track there. So some excitement early on here. This is kind of what we expected to see.
Yeah, you got a lot of antsy drivers. It's first race of the season. You kind of expect to see some early struggles like this.
Yeah, you're going to see it. It's going to happen, and hopefully they'll get settled down here a little bit. We've been running some test races with the 360 stuff, trying to get those setups figured out for the fixed series that's happening here in about 28 minutes. But we've noticed that this is how it goes. You get some yellows here the first 10 or 15 laps, and then you pretty much run it out from there. As we mentioned, though, there is no... Well, no, never mind. I already messed up the rules, but there's 2 fast repairs in this league. So these guys do get a little bit of extra chance to fix their stuff and come back out. But if you go a lap down, that's it. There is no wave. So if you have to tow, you're kind of screwed there. I can say I did tow the other day and not lost a lap. So that was interesting.
Yeah, it is possible. If you get a string of yellows in quick succession before a lap can be completed, you won't lose any position. You won't lose any laps, I should say.
Well, I came out as the green flag dropped, and I was able to stay out in front of the leaders and did not lose a lap. And then a yellow came out. I came back through the field again. So yeah, that was nice, because sometimes it only takes about 2 minutes towing, and if nobody gets lined up right away, it might take a little bit longer than that to tow.
Here we go.
Green, green, green.
Yeah, Blaine Brink, your leader again, gets out to a big jump this time over Caleb Harmon. Caleb Harmon's second. Battle for Mason Mier. Mason Mier with a big move on the outside of Caleb Harmon. Harmon almost didn't even know he was there. You're going to get Aiden Berlin. Going to try to slide up on the bottom. Can't make it work. Gives second to Mason. Third to Caleb. Mason's going to try to throw a big slider again and just can't get it to work. The outside has too much momentum. Eric Wilkie was also throwing some big sliders back there as well. Now everybody's going to get single file in the top 6. all around the high side. Well, the top, oh boy, top 10 or 12, all single file, nose to tail on the high side. We got a freight train.
Looks like you got a good battle begin around 13th, 14th. Bowerman battling with Jack Hit.
Oh, and Jack Hit's going to get in the back of the 33, and 33 is going to be on his side. Bowerman's going to get involved in it as well. Bowerman loses front wing. Unfortunate there for Bowerman. But we turned to that just at the right time. That was Christopher Moloney. So he towed to the pits. He will be done for the night. Bowerman will still get to be on the lead lap, I believe. Don't think he went a lap down. As you see him there, he does have some significant nose damage. So running orders: Blaine Brink first, Mason Muir second, Caleb Harmon third, Aiden Beerline fourth, Eric Wilkie fifth, Carl Deitch sixth, Stephen Volkelsong seventh, David Hillian eighth, Travis Beerter ninth, and Anthony Goya at your top 10. If you're watching the ticker and wondering why it's freaking out so fast, our broadcast apparently does not like DNC yellows. So
I can tell you there's not a broadcast out there that likes DNC yellows.
Yeah, because it is just moving when these guys go across the line. Then once everybody gets across the line, it settles down again. So if you get a quick glimpse of it before they go across the line, you can tell who's where. Might have to look in to see if we can fix that. I don't know if we can. I know even iRacing messes up a lot with the DNC yellows. A lot of times they'll show you a lap down when you're actually not. So admins will have that working for them tonight when people are saying, hey, I'm a lap down. And they say, no, you're not. It's just iRacing. They don't know what you are. So Bowerman will rejoin the field, gets a new wing on it.
Green flag, green flag.
He's going to start 22nd. As I say that, Blaine Brink's going to get the green. Caleb Harmon with a big slider for second place on Mason. Oh, they're going to touch. Mason's going to have to check up. Aiden Beerline's going to get to third now.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Aiden will get it, but we will go back to the last lap. So it's going to be interesting to see who's going to get. That might give Mason second spot again because we did not finish a lap. It will go back to the last lap. Okay, here car's wrecking, and that is Greg Detweiler. All I could hear was banging in my ears, so looks like Greg Detweiler. Is that Detweiler?
Yes, that is.
Why can I not find him on my timing screen? Thank you, ATVO, for your awesome job. There he is. Yeah, so looks like Detweiler might have been involved in that. Looked like he spun out there in turn 3. We'll get it back going again, and didn't see a whole lot of damage to his car there, so he might be fine to continue on. He will come into the pits, gets a new car, comes on back out, and he'll tag the end of the field. Dave Ward's running in 22nd spot. I don't know if he's just hanging out back there, enjoying the view, waiting for everybody to wreck, or what. Looks like Billy Bowerman might have pulled off the track. I don't know if he called it quits for the night. He might have said, that's it, I had enough of that party. Yes, he has. So Bowerman will be out for the night. Pace truck comes in here. We will go green.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag waves. Lap 9 of 30 now. A little bit cleaner start here. Mason Mier is going to look to the bottom. See if he throws the slider on Blaine. He does, and the yellow comes out. Probably a good thing that came out because I think we were about to have a wreck among the leaders here. So another yellow. See,
it looked like Professor X up there was ready to drive right over the top of Mason Mier for that first spot.
Yeah, Blaine's not afraid to get into somebody there. He don't care. He's gonna run you hard. That's for sure. We like to give Blaine a hard time, call him Mr. X. Gets a little bit of incident points, but we're always glad to have Blaine racing with us. I have not seen who was a part of that. Looks like it might be Anthony Goyette. Not for sure because, like I said, the timing screen does not like me right now. And I can't click on nobody's names as they scroll across. Andrew Winnings is going to come in and get a fresh car. And Anthony Goyette as well did come in and get a fresh car, so those two might have been involved in that one. Got a big shuffle up here. Travis Beertzer, Clarence Rosa, all four of those guys did fall back to the final 4 spots here. Greg Detweiler 18th, Dave Ward 17th, so must have been a little bit of a pile-up.
I believe I saw Jack Hitt has scored 11th now, so he's definitely on a tear up through the field.
I'm glad you can find that because as of now, your dad's in the lead. Oh, nope. Now Anthony's in the lead. Now Blaine's in the... Yeah. I can't keep track of this under yellow. They're frying my brain. Looks like we're going to go green here. Pace cars are going to jump off. Blaine's going to bring him down. Blaine Brink gets another fine start here. The 3 guys behind him, they've been throwing sliders all night long. Mason, Caleb, and Aiden, and they're going to do it again. 3 wide coming out of turn 2. Eric Wilkie's going to try to make a 4. And Carl Deach says, hey, I want to join the party as well. So 5 of them all battling for second. Nose to tail. Oh, yeah. I don't know how they've kept it going straight so far. These guys are not giving an inch. Caleb Harmon second. Caleb's going to throw a big old slider for first. Can't make it stick. Aiden Berlin's going to move in his 3rd. Eric Wilkie 4th. Caleb Deach 5th. Now Aiden goes from 3rd to 2nd, or 4th to 2nd. Eric Wilkie's going to get a run. He's going to try to look under Caleb Harmon. He's going to throw a slider in 3. He's going to try to slide 2 cars. Can he make it stick? Yes. Aiden will cross back under. What a battle for second place right now.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Yellow flag will fly, so it'll be interesting to see who gets what spots there as my computer skips out again. All right. Hopefully we're still alive and we didn't lose everybody again. But, yeah, what a battle for second between Beerline, Wilkie, Harmon, Deach, and Mier. Mason Mier, the biggest loser there, go from 2nd to 5th.
Looks like Wilkie is going to be scored 3rd for sure, based off of how they're pacing right now. So
yeah, I'd say that's probably right. You're going to have Blaine, Aiden, Wilkie, Harmon, Deach, and Mier. We still got 18 laps to go, and these guys are racing like it's the last lap, Darren.
Yeah, a few of these guys are going to have to slow down a little bit.
Well, they don't have to, but it might be advised.
Yeah.
It usually does not end well otherwise. Should get the 1 to go symbol this time by. Looks like Christopher, no, he's back out. Looks like Clarence Rosa maybe was involved in that one. Last one I seen, he came in and got a fresh car. Let's see, Jack Hitt is up to 10th now, I believe. If my screen is correct. Be interesting to see if we get a couple more yellows here. Jack can get up there and get a top 5. Austin Stern, he's right in front of him though, so Austin Stern took it easy there in the C&B mains that we had to do to get in the field. Now he's making power moves, getting up to the front in 9th spot.
Green flag, green flag.
We got to go back up and watch these leaders though as they dice it out. Blaine Brink and Aiden are going to drop to the bottom. Eric Wilkie's going to get the top. He's going to get the run coming out of 2. Gets a little hairy, goes to the bottom. He's going to throw a slide job on
Yellow flag is out.
nobody because the yellow flag comes out again. So we got 1 lap in. And we will stack them up 1 more time. Not quite halfway yet. I hope they have enough fuel to make it.
Yeah, at this point, I think fuel is going to start to become a concern. You don't burn much under caution, but that's a lot of laps under caution that these guys have turned.
Yeah, I don't think you burn any at all, Darren, but what I've noticed in DNC is if you get 3/4 of the lap in before the yellow lap comes out, that lap doesn't count, and that is lost fuel that you've used up, as far as I know.
I would say that's probably correct.
I'm sure somebody will prove me wrong on that one, but don't quote me on it. I just think that's how it works. I'm sure Blaine Brink doesn't want to see any of these cautions, especially after that last one. When those top 5 guys were battling out, he was starting to get a little bit of a lead there. So probably not what he wants to see. But kind of our regulars here in the 305, all in the top 5. All these guys ran in the 305 Silver Series. They are back at it again. Caleb Harmon's got a new ride for this season. Definitely a different look, one we're not used to seeing.
Green flag, green flag.
And we're back green. Caleb Harmon's going to get a good jump. He's going to move to the bottom. All 3 of them. Eric Wilkie still stays up on the high side here. Oh, and Aiden gets into Blaine Brink. That's going to slow them all up. Eric Wilkie with the run coming from the high side. He'll slide it up into 3. Go past Harmon and Beerline. Makes it work. Give him back second place. Another slide job. Blaine Brink's just basically running that slider line, which is smart because he can block doing that. Aiden gets a little loose there coming out of 2. And Caleb Harmon's going to close in on Aiden Beerline now as Wilkie was able to hold on to second place. Blaine Brink still running that slider line. Blaine looks almost fastest right now running that slider line.
I can tell you running that line, Ed, it's definitely going to be difficult to do anything with him unless you run an exact opposite, go in high and drive down off the corner, use the banking to build some speed.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. That's a real good protection right there. Oh, but Blaine hits the wall. That's going to hurt him as Wilkie almost runs into the back of him and he slows down so much. That's one problem with running the slider line is you can't hit the inside wall here. It happens here and Volusia. Those are 2 big places where people will do it at.
Yellow flag is out.
And another yellow will fly. Looks like Greg Izar will be the recipient of that yellow as he tows it into the pits. Just think it's worth mentioning we do not do admin yellows anymore since the DNC requires iRacing cautions. So it seems like we have a lot more cautions than normal. That is why iRacing will throw a caution. It's kind of like NASCAR. They see a piece of trash on the track and they can throw a caution, it feels like sometimes.
Stray beer can blown onto the track by the wings.
Yeah, we've got a debris caution again. There's dirt flying everywhere. That's really how it feels like it gets to be. So 12 laps to go. We're getting there. We're past halfway finally.
I think on this next restart, we should go on board with Eric Wilkie. Just to give the fans a little bit of an idea of the kind of reaction time you have to have in these 305s to stay on the leader on the restart.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, Wilkie's been running the high line pretty much non-stop except for when he's passing somebody. So he's been getting good runs coming out of 2 on the leaders and whatnot. So it'll be interesting to see here. We'll go on board with them as they come around. What kind of run he gets coming out of 2 if he's able to make something happen. Like we said though, Blaine Brink's protecting that bottom really well. So they do have 1 to go here. Should be getting the green flag. On board with Eric Wilkie. He left a little bit of gap there on Blaine Brink. I'm kind of surprised to see that. Wilkie looks like he's going to run the bottom as well with Blink. A little bit of a lift. You could just slightly hear it. You see Blaine gets real loose coming out of 4. Wilkie was able to hold it a little bit stabler. And Wilkie's going to close in big time on Blaine here. Keep riding on this board. See if he can make something happen. They both go up to the high side. Oh, Wilkie's so much better up top. Wilkie's going to get up beside him. Oh, it's Blaine's really loose. Here comes a slide job. No, Blaine's going to drive him down.
That's going to let Beerline now get right back on the bumper of Eric Wilkie.
Yeah, he does. Blaine is very loose off the corners, and look at that. He gets loose again, and Eric Wilkie's able to close in. Wilkie's going to be able to complete the slider this time. Give the lead to Eric Wilkie with 8 laps to go. See if he can hold on to this. Wilkie's looking very strong here late in the race. He did set the fastest lap. Oh, Aiden gets way loose coming out of the corner. Wilkie's about the only one that doesn't look loose off the exit of 2. He's got a real good car underneath of him, and Blaine Brink with a big slide job, not able to make it clear.
To say that time, it looked like Wilkie's car took a big bite of the cushion. It straightened up real hard there on the entry to turn 1.
Yeah, as we were watching Eric Wilkie and Blaine Brink here, I seen Mason Mier and Caleb Harmon get together a little bit back there in the back, as well as Carl Deitch. So these top 3 have kind of stretched away a little bit. Eric Wilkie, though, is out and running right now.
And look at Austin Stern all the way up, battling for 5th and 6th right now.
Yeah, Wilkie's going to have to deal with some traffic. Oh, and the yellow flag comes out as we switch to Austin. Austin was just getting ready to make a slide job for 5th. Or 4, sorry. No, I think that was 5th, yeah. Austin Stern is on a mission. Laps are winding down. This is definitely what he wanted to see, because this will let everybody close in here. He was definitely one we thought would have a chance to make something happen here tonight.
Tell you what, that would make one heck of a story for week 1 of a brand new series, brand new season.
Yeah.
Have a guy come through the soup and win it. He's running out of time, though, with 5 to go.
I believe he started dead last in the C main as well, so...
Yeah, he did. He started 7th in the C, which I believe he got moved up to 5th due to, I believe it was the pole setter that didn't make the call.
Yeah, I mean, if he could theoretically win this, he basically passed the max amount of cars you can pass. You know, he passed everybody in the C, everybody in the B, and everybody in the A. He did not win those, but at one point in time, he has passed them. Definitely going to be interesting to watch here. They're going to get 5 laps to go right now. Should be able to finish this one out here, I hope. The track slicked off pretty good, so it's getting racy. Nobody's tried to bottom yet, though, Darren. Just from what I can see, it looks like there's a little something there if you can roll it.
Yeah, it's tough to roll it here at Eldora just because the banking goes away when you get down there, but the track is finally getting wide enough that it might come into play in the last few laps if anybody's willing to try it out.
Yeah, I'm not a bottom guy, but this is one track I can actually roll the bottom on down there, and there's something there. It is a fixed setup, though, so that kind of does play into it a little bit.
Yeah, without a doubt. The car definitely has to be set up to run down there, and it takes away the rest of the track if you're going to.
Yeah, these fixed setups, they just really don't have the gearing either. That's another big issue.
Yeah.
So pace truck's in, green flag comes out. Eric Wilkie's your leader, and he's didn't get the best of starts, but Caleb Harmon, we were almost 3 wide coming to the line there. Oh, and Blaine gets in the back of Aiden, and that's going to bring another yellow out as Blaine's flipping down the backstretch. Tough break for Blaine Brink. He led, I believe, 20-some laps, and his night's not going to end how he wants to. See if he was able to keep going or not. See if we can find him. Yeah, car's still moving. Still looks pretty decent. Got a little bit of damage, but he is still rolling, so... See if he can work his way up. Looks like he's going to be restarting 18th, though, so... Not where he's going to want to be. Well, this is going to run us right into the 360 Fix Series, pretty much. Not going to get much time in between.
A lot of these guys are going to be pulling double duty tonight, running both the 305 Fixed and the 360 Fixed Series, so...
Yeah, I hope all my ladies are going to have my car ready for me. I'll have to run down there and hop in it real fast, so... Hopefully we'll have a full field, so I'm going to have to run out of here and register real quick while we're doing some interviews, but... Yeah, I think we'll have plenty of time. It is a 20-minute practice, so that is one plus. if iRacing's watching, which I am 100% positive they're not, it would be nice if we could have admin cautions with DNC. Just a suggestion. Another fine suggestion would be a tire model. Oh, big pile up as everybody behind tried to jump, and that's going to give Mason Muir, he's going to get a black flag. There's no way he didn't. I know you can pass on the outside. I know you can pass on the outside, but I don't know if you can. Mason's kind of driving over his head. No! Wow, he saves it. He's going to fall way back, though.
Whew.
Go back up to your leader, Eric Wilkie. Wilkie's still your leader, and Mason's flipping down the front stretch as we just pulled away from him. Wow. That was a exciting restart. Let's see if I can make the replay work. See if we can go back and get a look at this. Just possibly. I don't know if Wilkie stepped on it a little early. Alright, here we go. So they were coming down to green, and looks like everybody behind him just got a little bit excited. Mason was the biggest one. He passed 2 cars at the line. Depends on how iRacing scores that, because once the green flag drops, I believe you can pass anybody you want on the outside. But
yeah, that is true. You can pass around the outside once the green lights are on, but I'm not sure if he was around anybody before those green lights came on.
Yeah, that you can pass. You can almost pass 1 car before the lights are on. But once they're on, it's free game. So it's definitely close. I don't know if he got one or not. It's kind of a mute point now, as he was involved in that wreck, so he gets 17th spot right now. But yeah, everybody was getting a little antsy there on that restart. But don't look now, Darren. Austin Stern is in 3rd.
Green, white, checkered coming up, and a C-main driver is running 3rd in the A.
Yeah.
You can't write this kind of stuff.
It's definitely crazy. He's bided his time. He's had plenty of time, plenty of chances. The yellow flags have for sure helped him. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do here. Green flag's going to wave. We're going to watch Austin Stern here, see if he's got anything for these guys. Wilkie goes all the way to the bottom, gets a much better start here this time. Stern doesn't quite get the start he wants, but he's going to go to top side. Watch the run he gets here coming out of 2. Austin Stern got way loose there on entry. That's not what he's going to need. Go back up to Wilkie. Wilkie's going to run that slider line and just protect right now, as he's got a comfortable lead over Aiden Beerline. White flag waves. That should be it. I don't think the yellow flag can come out now. Eric Wilkie's your leader going into 3. Aiden Beerline 2nd. Wilkie's going to protect the bottom. Aiden almost gets into the wall there. And your winner on opening night will be Eric Wilkie. Aiden Beerline in 2nd. Austin Stern all the way from the C to 3rd. Carl Deach 4th. Caleb Harmon 5th. Kyle Stewart 6th. Jack Hitt with a nice 7th. Anthony Goya at 8th. Andrew Shell 10th. Or 9th, sorry. And the Davenport Dart, Dave Ward 10th. Good job by Dave staying out of trouble. He did what he said he wanted to do. But again, congrats goes out to Eric Wilkie with, I mean, you almost have to call that a flawless race, really.
Yeah, from where he started, he just kind of set sail, got to where he needed to be when he needed to be there.
Yeah, I mean,
and really proved himself to kind of be the class of the field tonight.
He definitely looked good all night for sure. Let's see who we have. So I'm going to pull Austin all the way up. Austin, Eric, who else do we have? Aiden, correct?
That is correct.
I do not see. There he is. Alright, so we got all 3 of them in there. Pull Austin up here. Austin, 3rd place finish tonight. You got to be happy with that, the way your night's gone. You missed the heat race, not sure what happened there, but you came from the C, you went to the B, and a 3rd place finish in the A. You can't really beat that.
Yeah, so I got a brand new $300 Wi-Fi, and it kept kicking me out for some reason yesterday. Wasn't too happy about that one, but yeah, I finally got in to the C main, qualified through the C, through the B, and went 17th, 3rd.
Yeah, you looked good. We were watching you in the C's and B's. It looks like once you got to your spots and the transfer, you were kind of just riding and hanging out. No need to really rush it, I guess. But we missed some of the A main on you as we were watching other action, and then all of a sudden, boom, there you were, and you looked good.
Yeah, a lot of guys dropped down to the bottom off the start, and I knew if I was able to time the start right, I could get around them and get to the high side before they would, and that was kind of my strategy throughout the race, and it worked. And I pulled a couple sliders, did a couple 2-for-1s, and it worked out for me.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of guys throwing the slider line. I think they were doing that just to kind of protect. Blaine did it a lot, and then Wilkie was doing it there at the end. But nonetheless, third place finish, first night, opening night here with the 305 Limited Series. So congrats on that. Anybody you want to thank tonight?
Yeah, all of Vanderpool Racing, Austin Vanderpool for everything he does for us. He does a lot for us, and we all really appreciate it. The sponsors, Jack's Wax, Clark's Motorsports, NOS Energy, Thomas Braden School of Gaming, Complete Collision Services, Williams Seal Coating, and the One of Wish Foundation for everything they do. And thanks to you guys for putting this up for us. Really appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, Austin Stern. It's your third place finisher tonight. And in second, we will pull up Aiden Beerline. Aiden, second place finish tonight. You got a copy on us, bud.
Yes, sir.
Second place, you kind of started up front, hung out there. You had quite a battle there all night long.
Oh, yeah.
How'd your night go?
Pretty good. I kind of knew from the beginning I was hoping to get at least a top 5 finish and stuck around the top and thankfully got a second place.
Yeah, Wookie looked pretty good there from about the halfway point on. I don't know if anybody really had anything for him. He was running the top better than almost everybody. Do you think he had anything to finish him off there if you got a long green flag run?
I mean, maybe, but I had to get a good start and I did not the last time. So I think he fully had the advantage there.
Yeah, these 305s are all about getting a good start there, and they don't have the gearing for it, but you got it done, second place. That's not too bad, so it's a good way to start the season out. Aiden, anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
First off, I want to thank God and my mom and my dad for letting me play iRacing and race it, and y'all for putting on a great league and great racing we have, and I have a lot of fun.
All right, Aiden, we enjoy having you here. You've definitely improved a lot in the last season since we've had you, so we look forward to seeing you run every week, and we will see you. Well, I'm sure you'll be in a 360 race next, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, I will.
All right, congrats again, second place finish, Aiden. We'll see you there. And your winner tonight, Eric Wilkie. Eric, how you doing, bud?
Good. How are you guys?
Not too bad. You messaged me like 5 minutes after the race went up, asking how many guys were going to be. Didn't know if you were going to make it. Looks like it worked out pretty good for you, though.
I did. I got in here kind of late. Then starting eighth, I was kind of worried because I figured it's pretty tough to pass here in the 305s, but luckily we were able to come away with a win.
Yeah, you looked real good there on the high side when everybody was trying to run that slider. You were gaining a lot of ground, and we noticed everybody was getting a little loose off of exit, and you weren't. You were about the only one that could really stay going strong, and almost it was hurting you because you were closing in on them guys so fast on the exit of the corners.
Yeah, for sure. I moved my wing back a couple notches, and just my crew chief Austin Selman just brought a great car tonight, and I just been learning from him the past couple months on this iRacing thing, so it worked out.
Well, the Simmelmans are the ones to learn from. I've ran with Austin since the dirts came out, and he was always been fast, and now his brother Dylan's probably one of the best ones, top 3 for sure. So you got the good guys to learn from there. And anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
Yeah, I just like to thank my sponsors, Wilkie's Auto Service and Handmade Motorsports, and just hopefully we can do the same thing at this 360 race coming.
All right, well, we look forward to seeing you there. Get on out of here. Go get your 360 car loaded up because I believe the race is going up now. So we're going to get out of here. We'll see you there.
All right, thank you.
Well, Darren, opening night for the 305 Limited Series. I really want to call it silver. But didn't disappoint. We had a lot of action, a lot of cautions, but we expected that a little bit. But not too bad all in all. So hopefully the 360 will be a little bit more green flags. At least I hope so. Unless I'm in the back, and then Yeah, I'd like the yellows as well, but we'll see how that goes. I think you're broadcasting a 360 race, right?
Yeah, and from what I understand, looks like one of my teammates is going to be jumping in and joining me for the broadcast, so that should be a good time.
Oh boy, so there goes the neighborhood, but we look forward to that. That'll be here, same place, Pushing the Cushion Productions. I got nothing else. I gotta go get ready to race. You got anything for them, Darren?
I got nothing right now other than stay tuned, be ready for the 360 race coming up here in just a few minutes.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. Sorry we had a little bit of issue there. We had to make 2 videos of this one, but either way, Darren's internet's much better than mine. We'll have no issues there. But thanks again for watching, and watch in about 5-10 minutes. The 360 race will be up.